2 million years ago, on the scorching savanna, every single step was a painful battle against thorns and razor-sharp stones. Walking barefoot meant constant negotiations with cuts, blisters, and bleeding soles. Then came a spark of genius. What if we just wrapped something around our hurting feet? This wasn't about style or comfort, but pure, raw survival on a hostile planet. Forget modern sneakers and runway fashion. The origin of footwear is far older and much wilder. In fact, the true desire to protect our feet is etched directly into the anatomy of our skeletons. Scientists can still read this ancient anatomical evidence tens of thousands of years later. But unlocking this mysterious story requires us to look past physical artifacts and study ourselves. It marks the exact moment humans decided we didn't have to directly feel the ground beneath us anymore. Welcome to the untold evolutionary history of how humans invented the shoe. The human foot is an astonishing machine made of 26 bones and over 100 working muscles. It spent millions of years evolving for one specific purpose: barefoot distance walking. Without any artificial cushioning, every tendon flexed to naturally absorb the shock of rough terrain. For nearly all of human history, our ancestors survived purely on skin and bone. Heavy calluses acted as the only natural barrier between our bodies and the jagged world. Sand, gravel, ice, and thorns constantly battered our feet from every possible direction. It was nature's ultimate all-terrain suspension system at work. Flexible toes gripped and shifted constantly to balance the body over unstable ground. But even the toughest biological engineering had its limits against constant wear and tear. And soon, this daily mechanical stress would leave an undeniable clue inside our fossil record. In 2005, anthropologist Erik Trinkaus noticed a fascinating biological pattern in ancient toe fossils. Barefoot walking creates thick, robust toe bones, while wearing rigid soles makes those same bones noticeably slender. When toes are forced to grip the earth directly, mechanical stress forces the bones to grow stronger. But placing a solid sole beneath the foot takes that workload completely away from the toes. What Trinkaus found in the data stunned the scientific community. Toe bone thickness plummeted dramatically between 40,000 and 26,000 years ago. This sudden shift occurred across vast populations throughout ancient Europe and Asia. It means humans started wearing sturdy, protective footwear tens of thousands of years earlier than previously thought. Even without finding the actual shoes, our skeletons preserved the ghostly memory of their existence. Our very bones reveal an ancient footwear revolution hidden in deep time. High in the mountains of Armenia lies Areni 1, a cave holding an incredible archaeological treasure. Here, researchers unearthed the oldest confirmed leather shoe in human history. Crafted from a single piece of cowhide, this moccasin-style shoe was laced with sturdy leather cord. Shaped to fit a modern European size 38, it likely belonged to a woman or youth. At 5,500 years old, this shoe is older than Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids of Giza. It survived millennia because it was sealed under an airtight blanket of ancient sheep dung. In accidental archaeology, sheep manure turned out to be the ultimate organic preservative. Making a shoe like this required immense skill, precise cutting, and dedicated patience. It provided essential protection for daily chores across rugged mountain settlements. But believe it or not, leather moccasins aren't even the oldest physical footwear ever found. In 1938, excavations in Oregon's high desert led to an even older discovery. Archaeologist Luther Cressman pulled intricate woven sandals directly from the dusty trench floor. Ancient artisans had shredded and tightly braided the fibrous bark of local sagebrush. A thick blanket of ancient volcanic ash shielded these delicate fibers from rotting away. Radiocarbon dating revealed their shocking age, an astonishing 10,000 years old. Meanwhile, across the planet, in Guitarrero Cave, Peru, matching woven sandals were discovered. Two completely isolated cultures had crafted nearly identical woven designs from plant fibers. In North America, these sandals protected hunters from blistering desert sands and jagged brush. In South America, similar soles provided essential traction along dangerous mountain trails. Plant weaving proved to be humanity's first widespread foot protection technology. Separated by thousands of miles, humans independently invented footwear over and over again. Nobody traded the idea. The painful, jagged ground itself taught everyone the exact same lesson. Stone tools last for millions of years, but organic materials like grass and leather rot away quickly. Bark, leaves, and animal hides almost never survive the destructive test of time. A pair of reed boots worn 60,000 years ago has practically zero chance of surviving today. Wet, ordinary environments effortlessly dissolve organic fibers back into the earth. This massive preservation gap leaves vast chapters of ancient footwear completely invisible. Just because ancient shoes rotted away doesn't mean early humans walked around barefoot. Prehistoric populations everywhere adapted their own regional vegetation to protect their feet. Absence in the archaeological fossil record is simply not proof of absence in history. In 1991, high in the snowy Alps, hikers stumbled upon a breathtaking prehistoric time capsule. Frozen in glacial ice for 5,300 years, Ötzi the Iceman's gear was perfectly preserved. His boots featured a waterproof bearskin sole, deerhide uppers, and strong bark-string netting. Packed inside was soft alpine grass, serving as both plush cushioning and thermal insulation. It was essentially the Bronze Age equivalent of modern high-tech insulated mountaineering boots. Modern cold weather tests proved this clever ancient design keeps feet toasty in sub-zero snow. In punishing mountain blizzards, sophisticated footwear meant the difference between life and death. Swapping out damp inner grass each night kept his feet completely dry and frostbite-free. This multi-layered system shows footwear had already reached an advanced, mature technological stage. Such complex engineering was the product of generations of invisible trial and error. Around 70,000 years ago, modern humans began expanding out of Africa into Eurasia. In warm ancestral savannas, bare feet had been perfectly adequate for daily life. But migrating into the frigid northern steppes presented a lethal biological barrier. You simply cannot cross an Ice Age winter wasteland with bare, exposed skin. Footwear quickly became just as essential for human survival as fire and clothing. Insulated boots unlocked human expansion across the harshest Arctic environments. Hunters wrapped dense mammoth hides securely around their lower legs to trap heat. This deep freeze migration directly matches the toe bone evidence found across Eurasia. Humanity conquered the frozen north step by insulated step. What began as a mere convenience had transformed into a mandatory life support tool. In ancient Egypt, shoes evolved from survival tools into powerful symbols of elite status. While common laborers went barefoot, priests and royals wore decorated papyrus sandals. King Tut was buried with dozens of pairs, including pure gold sandals for the afterlife. In Mesopotamia, leather thong sandals became the standard footwear for travelers and warriors. The Roman army standardized the Caligae, a rugged leather boot reinforced with iron hobnails. These durable combat boots allowed Roman legions to march across 3 continents without blistering. A general could inspect a soldier's exact rank and unit just by glancing at their footwear. Rome's massive military infrastructure was literally built on well-shod feet. Standardized footwear propelled an entire empire across thousands of miles of stone roads. The practical shoe had officially become an institutional uniform. Around the globe, indigenous cultures engineered footwear specifically tailored to their home environments. Around the globe, indigenous cultures engineered footwear specifically tailored to their home environments. The supple deer skin let hunters feel the forest floor without snapping dry twigs. Across the Arctic, Inuit communities engineered Mukluks to withstand lethal polar cold. Waterproof sealskin outers, combined with insulating caribou fur, kept feet completely dry and warm. In the Andes, mountain messengers wore rugged sandals woven from tough llama hide. Thick leather straps gripped loose gravel securely on steep, high-altitude slopes. Every culture solved the universal challenge of rough ground using its own local resources. Distinct landscapes inspired brilliant, customized masterworks of prehistoric engineering. Hostile terrain met its match through human creativity across every continent. Footwear quickly evolved into a social language that communicated tribal belonging and identity. Gifting a handcrafted pair of shoes was a sacred gesture of peace and alliance. Unique stitching patterns and beadwork signaled clan heritage from a distance. Intricate embroidery proved a community had the wealth, skill, and leisure time to decorate. Sacred rituals often required specific ceremonial footwear to honor the gods. In crowded trading hubs, merchants recognized trading partners by their regional boot styles. Long before modern fashion trends existed, shoes broadcasted who you were to the world. Bestowing shoes upon a visitor demonstrated deep hospitality and friendship. Across cultures, footwear evolved into an unmistakable display of power and lineage. It was functional protection transformed into powerful social technology. For centuries, every single shoe was painstakingly crafted by hand for one specific foot. Then, in 1883, inventor Jan Ernst Matzeliger patented a revolutionary shoemaking machine. His automated lasting machine pulled leather over the mold and attached soles in minutes. What previously took a skilled cobbler hours of hand-stitching was now finished in seconds. Shoe production skyrocketed while the cost of buying footwear was instantly cut in half. Shoemaking transformed from a personal neighborhood craft into a massive factory industry. For the first time in history, high-quality, durable shoes became widely affordable to everyone. Warehouses filled to the brim with standardized sizes ready for global distribution. The intimacy of custom craft vanished beneath the roar of industrial assembly lines. The modern footwear revolution had officially arrived. In the early 1900s, rubber-soled canvas sneakers emerged and quickly revolutionized casual footwear. Athletic brands rapidly transformed practical sports shoes into symbols of lifestyle and prestige. Billions of marketing dollars turned footwear back into the ultimate status symbol. Vast global supply chains began moving millions of pairs across the oceans every month. Yet behind the flashy branding lies a heavy reliance on low-wage overseas factory labor. The ancient village artisan and the modern factory worker do the same job in vastly different worlds. The modern shoe carries an uncomfortable human cost beneath its shiny exterior. Cheap footwear prices frequently come at the expense of fair working conditions and wages. Still, consumer demand continues to drive sneaker culture into a multi-billion-dollar frenzy. From primal bark strips to corporate commodities, shoes reflect the story of human commerce. When we assemble the archaeological puzzle, the timeline of footwear is truly staggering. The Armenian leather moccasin confirms sophisticated leathercraft 5,500 years ago. Woven sagebrush sandals in Oregon push physical evidence back a full 10,000 years. And our changing toe bones suggest shoe-wearing behavior began over 40,000 years ago. This means shoes predate farming, predate written words, and predate all known civilizations. We will likely never pin down the exact day or year the very first shoe was tied. What we do know is that wrapping and cushioning our feet is an extraordinarily ancient human instinct. Long before recorded history, our ancestors were already actively shielding their feet. The basic urge to walk pain-free is older than the oldest cities on Earth. The human journey has always been paved with creative, foot-saving solutions. Despite thousands of years of technological evolution, you and your prehistoric ancestors share a deep connection. A thin, unbroken thread connects ancient hide wraps directly to modern cushioned sneakers. Every morning, when you bend down to tie your laces, you participate in an ancient ritual. You are repeating the exact same motions an Ice Age hunter performed 40,000 years ago. You step onto jagged, rocky paths without giving the ground beneath you a second thought. Because just like every human who came before, all you really want is to walk comfortably. That simple, universal desire carried humanity across every continent on the planet. We have walked together through deep time, continuously finding better ways to protect our journey. It all comes back to that first ancient ancestor who decided to stop the pain. The next time you lace up, remember, you're carrying on humanity's greatest unbroken invention.